No sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Gone. Ain't time goes away. Yo, man, Mom Deuce got me up early right now, man. Yo, man. Mom Deuce be on her BSB. Word up, man. I'm supposed to be in La La Land right now. Got me up mad early. For nothing. Man. Like the hell with it, man. Might as well do a more freaking video, man. You know the beach don't sleep. So wash it out. Yo, man, peace to the gods and the goddesses, man. About to do a quick little live stream. Shout out to the KJXCHSR, sending in those donations. Y'all already know who y'all are. Shout out to the Cash app. To Powell. Yo. Somebody had asked me to speak about the blackout. I had mentioned it. Yo, the video I did last night is still processing, son. It's still processing, son. Now I see why people be like they can't find my video. It's still processing. It's not even in the visible video feed where you could see it. You know what I mean? Like I said, the video probably ain't gonna be up till 10 this morning. So when I do this, ain't no telling what time this gonna be up. Unless I download it and then re-upload it. But shit. Want me to expand on the flares hitting the planet. The flares hitting the planet right now is basically a genetic update. This is the example that they use when they say God touched man. You ever see that image? You know the beast corrupted it. But there's the image of some white man in a cloud and he's stretching his hand out and he's touching somebody on earth or beneath him, and it's basically a transference of energy where the God who's touching the guys is basically updating that person, enhancing them. In other words, evolution will be taking place. When they talking about God is touching or updating somebody, they talking about the ether rays that's coming from the sun. The sunlight updates. You know what I mean? It updates you. So when you got the ether rays that's constantly hitting the planet, especially if what's going on right now, this is, as I stated before, this whole thing that's taking place right now, you're supposed to be updated. You're supposed to be going through a purge, defibrillation, decompress, updating process. You know what I mean? As I've stated before, they shut certain portions of the simulation down or the quantum computer down that runs the program known as commerce. They shut certain mainframes down, which would be businesses on a planetary level, only because they was updating the software of how the system would run. So the planet got its update. They told you right here that the planet got the update. But now the people who's supposed to be receiving their update, the kind of update that they getting is a recycle update. Right now they are recycling the black program in carbonated beans. Carbonated beans is supposed to be moving beyond black. But right now, they are reprogramming them to continue the cycle of being black. With the looting, that's something that's all engineered. They letting them do that. You know what I mean? The looting with this event that took place with George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? The racism, police brutality, all the energy that's behind that. That's all the reprogramming. You know what I mean? That's them being devolved because they're not going to be able to move on. Them holding up signs saying that they can't breathe. You gotta know breathing got to do with different aspects. You could breathe through the nostrils, or the woman breathe through the womb. You know what I mean? The woman breathes through the womb. You got a lot of these, well, I'm gonna just call it these black biatches out here holding up these signs talking about they can't breathe. You know what I mean? In other words, their offsprings has already been selected to be a participant sacrifice. You know what I mean? It has already been selected to be sacrificed. Like they can't breathe. They can't go beyond the breathing state. But when the ether rays hit the planet, it's a blackout. Which is something that I mentioned before. Most people was looking for a blackout as far as all electronic devices becoming disabled because the energy of electricity wasn't going to be able to flow through it. That's one type of a blackout. You know what I mean? You gotta understand, it's different degrees to this. It's different degrees. So that's not the only blackout. When you see the business shutting down, when you see these humans dropping on the damn planet because of this so-called coronavirus, that's a blackout. In fact, they engineering blackouts because they know that there's a lot of carbonated beings on the planet right now. Yo, man, what the hell, B? Hold on, son. They know there's a lot of carbonated beings on the planet right now. That ain't going for the BS. They know what it is. They tapped out. You know what I mean? They tapped out of the matrix. When I say tap out, I don't mean give up. I mean, and they went outside the box. You know what I mean? Straight up. They went outside the box and they see what it is. So they understand that members of the guard race is waking up. So it's not going to be a complete blackout. So what they do now, they engineer blackouts. I came across this post of the White House going dark. The White House went dark. All the lights was off in the White House. The blackout. You know what I mean? The blackout. I just also saw another post of, but I was on Instagram and I'm sliding down the joint and I'm seeing a bunch of people got black pictures. Blackout. You know what I'm saying? They engineering the blackout. But the blackout is supposed to take place in the carbonated beans. In other words, they supposed to be getting that black ass consciousness out of them. We're supposed to be bringing the ethers in and bringing the black out. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be bringing that black vibration out. But instead of them bringing the black out of them, that black consciousness, that weak ass, begging ass mentality, please stop killing us mentality. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them bringing the black out, the beast is putting the black in. They put in the black in by way of blocking the sun. Because the sun sends the codes to update the DNA. If they blocking out the sun, then you would never get the black out. The beast is putting the black back in the ass. They had this post saying that police scanners got hacked by an anonymous group, and these people was playing NWA F the police over the CB sound waves, over the CB channel. Ain't no anonymous group did that. That's engineered. That's how they put the black back in you, because they want you to recycle that whole NWA consciousness. You know what I mean? They rebooting the matrix. And the rebooting is starting with reprogramming the God race to be black. All this stuff that's going on is nothing but reprograms for you to remain black. When the ethers, or when the solar flares is hitting the planet, that's symbolic for the dragon speaking. Because when the dragon speaks, it breathes fire. It doesn't say that I can't breathe. It says I breathe fire when the dragon speaks. This dude, George's name is linked to the dragon. NASA just launched a space shuttle called the Dragon. We got solar flares that's hitting the planet, which is symbolic for the dragon speaking. You know what I mean? When the dragon speaks, it updates. You know what I mean? All related to the serpent. The sun moves in a serpent pattern. That's why I stated before that S on Superman's chest is the sun in transit. And based upon how the sun moves, it resembles how a serpent moves on the ground. All energy travels in waves. You know what I mean? But these kind of waves is ether waves. It's not no electric waves. It's ether waves. You know what I mean? So They got the program going on right now of reprogramming the God race to be black. So I'm pretty sure later on in the day, it's going to be a bunch of people talking about a blackout. And of course, they're going to get these agents for the beast on board to be talking about blackout this and blackout that. They all one with the beast. They are up, you could sit back and watch and just see how many people are heavily on zaps. You know what I mean? They under the zap frequency, son. Straight up. You could just sit back and just see how many people is up under the zap frequencies just by seeing how they simulate what the Black Mirror, aka TV, tell them what to do, son. With no question. You know what I mean? The profile pit's about to be black. Their lives about to continue to be black. And black people are the willing sacrifice. They are the willing sacrifice. You know what I mean? They long to be sacrificed by the beast. It ain't about raising their balls up. It's about raising their blood pressure up by yelling and screaming and begging. Freaking bananas, man. So, you always got a certain amount of flares hitting the planet. But there's certain times when there's a lot of activity coming off that etheric planet. And that's supposed to be the God race. But because the God race don't know how to be real, I'm just saying what it is. They don't know how to be real no more. They miss out on the updates. And the beasts take that energy and use it to reprogram the God race to remain black. You know what I mean? The beasts know if they keep you being black, then they got you. If they keep you in the polarity, they got you. You bring the black out, you go beyond the positive and the negatives, huh? The clones would never get this. The message is only meant for those who are real. You know what I mean? It's only meant for those who are real. So just know that it's rays hitting the planet, the dragon fire, the ether rays, the solar flares is the dragon speaking. And you're supposed to be receiving your updates. You're supposed to always be receiving your updates. Word up. There should never be a time when you're on this planet that you are not updating your genetics. Your vibe is supposed to constantly be updating. From the moment you stop updating, you could look and see what you're going to become, which is a black man or a black woman. You know what I mean? They under the zap frequency, son. All of them. They all up under the zap frequency, son. What's going on in the chat? Shout out to everybody in the chat. To YouTube video, autistic. Of course, because they know once the God race is in a black state, they know they could constantly feed them. They feel extremely comfortable when they are in a begging, pleading position or begging, pleading vibration. They feel extremely comfortable when the guard race is up under the zap frequency, son, because they know they can manipulate them. But when the guard race is not up under the zap frequency, that's when they get extremely uncomfortable, son. You know what I mean? Because they know you could read their minds. They know you know exactly what they about. You know what I mean? One of the worst fears that humans have is you reading their minds. That's one of the worst fears that the humans have. You reading their minds. You knowing exactly what they about, fam. They feel extremely powerless. You could read their minds, predict what they're doing. Because a lot of their confidence comes from their thoughts on how they are able to move about and manipulate certain people. You know, get the one up on certain people. That's where a lot of their confidence comes from. You could read their minds, that shuts down everything. Pay attention. Pay attention to when you're around a human. For those that can read the minds, you know what I mean? Pay attention when you're around a human and you're reading their minds. And you ain't doing it in no aggressive manner, nothing like that. You like how I'm talking right now. You just sitting there talking, and you actually revealing what they're thinking. Look deeply into their eyes, and you will see the animal vibration in them. You will see the animal, and I'm not even talking about the animal as far as being all crazy and reckless. I'm talking about the animal as being as weak as it really is. You know what I mean? As I stated before, a human is a damn demon pretending to be a man or a woman. They pretending, son. They pretending to be a man or a woman, son. You know what I mean? When you read their minds, they get extremely uncomfortable. And they get a lot of confidence and they feel good about themselves when they know you up under the zap frequency. Because they know they could constantly just get one up on you. All they gotta do is they got so many different emotional buttons on the control panel that they could flip and manipulate you. Have you moving how they want you to move. You know, when I move, you move just like that. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah. They don't want to see you not up under the zap frequency. They don't want you to be like, well, you know, the ether rays is hitting the planets and that's supposed to be upgrading your DNA. And the humans can get the update. They could do spells and rituals so that you won't get it. You know what I'm saying? Misguide the energy and channel the energy somewhere else. But they can't get it. You know, they don't want to hear nothing like that. That makes them nervous. Because it's like you talking about something that a lot of these humans don't even know about. So the next question is, where the hell is he getting this from? They immediately gonna think that you're getting it from some book. You know what I'm saying? But when they realize you ain't getting it from no book, they gonna be like, where the hell is he getting this from? And you tell them, I'm getting this from beyond. They start being afraid. They start being afraid because now they are re-witnessing God powers. They re-witnessing God powers. You being able to connect and pull signals out of the hieroglyphs known as the sun rays, and translate it into a language that they can understand, which is English, and it makes sense. You know what I mean? That makes them extremely uncomfortable. You know what I mean? They would feel more comfortable if you did get it from a book. because then they could go pick up the signal too by buying the book. You know what I mean? But you ain't getting it from no book. That makes them feel uncomfortable, son. Like, yeah, I ain't never heard nothing like that before, son. Where the hell are you getting this from, son? That makes them uncomfortable, son. You know what I'm saying? When you're not up under the zap frequency, you ain't up here talking about, well, yeah, I'm about to change my profile picture to a black cube. You know what I'm saying? Which is what all these buildings, well, not all of them, but a lot of these buildings is looking like black cubes right now because they got burnt. You know, the whole building is covered in soot. So you got black cubes all over right now. A bunch of businesses got burnt down. Cars, which is cubes, got burnt down. So, you know, they'll feel comfortable if I'm like, well, yeah, you know, I'm gonna change my profile picture to a black cube, and be like, yeah, I'm blacking out right now. I'm not posting nothing on social media. If I do post something, it's gonna be in relation to the blackout. You know what I mean? They feel comfortable when you do that, son, because they know they got you up under the zap frequency, son. You know what I mean? But if you're talking about them ether rays coming to the planet, hitting the ether beings, because you got the lunar rays that come from the moon that hit the humans that update them. You know what I'm saying? You got the damn ether rays that come from the damn sun that update the God race, the exclusive channel that's only meant for the souls. You know what I mean? But if you ain't focusing on it, and you ain't gonna get the update. If you focusing on a blackout, if you focusing on this fake staged event, this dude dying, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna get it. If you out there talking about you on some peaceful protest and you marching in this brother's name, but yet you up here breaking into people's stores who ain't had nothing to do with the situation. You know what I mean? You ain't getting the update. You ain't getting the update. You in fact, the update that you got was a black man program. You got a black man or a black woman program, son. Straight up. Black man program 2.0, aka 2020. You know what I mean? You got the black man program 2.0 to simulate black consciousness for another, as they always want to say, 400 years. You know what I mean? They've been screaming 400 years for 800 years. It's crazy. Those numbers never move, man. It's kind of strange. Decades and hundreds of years go by and they still screaming 400 years. The four. The Masons playing a hell of a lot of games with these people, man. You know what I mean? Playing a whole bunch of games with these people. But yeah, they like to see you in the handicap positions, huh? They like to see your vibration up under the zap frequency, which is a handicap vibration. You're supposed to be updating, supposed to be moving beyond. All right. There's members of the guard race out there that's getting it. You getting their codes. You know what I mean? Yeah, they already know what it is, huh? These clones out here, man. The hell with them, son. The hell with sitting up here trying to if you sitting up here trying to convince people in 2020 what's going on, you wasting your damn time. They feeding up off you, son. You know what I mean? They feeding up off you. All my version of vibe, getting these etheric codes. The dragon is speaking right now. That's what the solar flare is coming up off the sun is. Is when the dragon speaks, it breathes fire. It doesn't put messages out there that say I can't breathe. When the dragon speaks, it breathes fire, which is souls coming through the wombs of the goddesses. You know what I'm saying? When the dragon speaks, it doesn't freaking say I can't breathe. When the freaking dragon speaks, it speaks those ether rays and it says, breathe fire through the womb of the goddess. Straight up. Those etheric souls coming through the wombs of the goddess. Now these damn coons from the other side coming over here, ready to keep that slave program going. You know what I mean? Straight up. We're breathing the ethers over here, son. We ain't walking around with a sign saying we can't breathe. We breathing ether. You breathing the etherable beings over here. You know what I mean? The beings of beyond. We ain't walking around here with no sigil over our head talking about we can't breathe. The hell out of here. Blackout rituals. Coronavirus phase 2 is in full effect. Straight up, man. And get them codes. They want y'all to remain inside. They putting all these curfews, which is nothing but algorithms. You know what I'm saying? Tell people to stay inside so they could plant the next staged event. Plant ingredients for the next staged event. You know what I mean? It's all part of the plan. So I say get the hell off of social media. You know what I mean? Because a majority of the stuff on there is nothing but tethered programs, son. They use that source, that extension to tether the zap frequency, son. You know what I mean? They use that source, that medium, to tether the zap frequency. That's all they do. People sharing a whole bunch of BS, sharing a whole bunch of fear. Oh, they want to put you up under martial law. They want to do this. They want to do that. You've been up under martial law. From the moment the God race fell from higher realms, we was in martial law. From the moment we fell out of the reality of running this whole sector of space, that's when we was in martial law. Martial law ain't come by way of no damn humans. It came by way of us forfeiting our first duty, which is to run this whole sector of space by any means necessary. Now, I mean, there is no damn vacation when you working for the gods. You know what I mean? There is no vacation when you working for the gods. Why? Because you don't need to rest. You don't never get tired when you're working for the gods on that high level. You constantly being replenished, constantly upgrading. You don't need to take a nap. You know what I mean? Come on, man. We talking about working for the etheric beings. It's on a whole nother level, man. I've stated before, man, when you work for the beast, you run corporations. When you work for God, you run solar systems. It's a big difference. A big freaking difference, man. You know what I mean? You taking care of the planets now. You're a real planet caretaker. Not like these fake ass planet caretakers out here. These vegans talking about, yeah, we over here to take care of the planet. You ain't taking care of the planet. You know what I mean? Every time you take a step, you crush a bug. Straight up. Every time you take a mother freaking step, you killing insects. How the hell you taking care of the planet? You offsetting the damn planet. You know what I mean? Right now, the planet is on autopilot. But the guard race ain't doing what the freak they supposed to be doing. But yeah, man, you know, they got the blackout going on. You know what I mean? They're engineering the blackout right now. They put the black's supposed to be coming out, but they're pushing it back in by way of emotions. I mean, they recycling that emotional programming, people. Straight up. I be seeing some of these posts that these people be putting up on Facebook, man. It's like, yo, man, these people are so slow, son. Like, these people are just straight clones, man. Like, as soon as the signal come through the TV, son, they just relay it. People just don't think, son. They can't even think. That's what I'm saying. When you realize who you are, son, everything else come online, son. You realize that a lot of these people out here is clones, man. You can just see by the way how they move, man. You look and say there ain't no real being would move like that. They bots. They bots, man. A lot of these people was created specifically to be sacrificed. The same way how the Masons create animals to be sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? Like they created the chicken, they created the cow, they created tilapia, they created a lot of GMO foods, a lot of fake animals. You know what I'm saying? Which is nothing but robots, biological robots. They create these creatures to be destroyed. You know what I mean? Now these animals are lunar animals. You know what I'm saying? Monsters, moon stars. Now these animals are moon stars, which is what a monster is. A damn resident of a moon, star. You know what I mean? A resident of the moon. A lot of them was created specifically to be sacrificed. A lot of these animals or these creatures was created to germinate resources so that the humans could use it later on down the timeline. You know what I mean? A lot of them, son. Like when you look at an animal like a sheep was specifically engineered so that, I mean, there's more than one of reasons, but one of the reasons is just to get the wool off the sheep so that the humans could use it when they making their materials. You know what I mean? So the same way how the beast, you know what I'm saying, will make bulldozers and construction trucks. You know what I mean? All these machines to dig in the earth and get the resources out of the earth and then take those resources and make something else out of it that could sustain their life. Look at those bulldozers, trucks, those machineries as animals. Because those machineries are robotic animals. You know what I'm saying? Bulldozers and all that, son. It's like a damn robotic Tyrannosaurus Rex. Looking at bulldozers and these tractor trailers that got that fork that dig in the ground and all that. Those are like robotic dinosaurs. You know what I mean? Damn transformers. Because when you're looking at certain animals on the planet, those animals was created to harvest or gather certain resources so that the humans could sacrifice them and use their remains as a fuel source to sustain their existence. You know what I mean? All these animals that you think is animals out here, like the whole perception. That's why you got to get out the perception, son. You got to go beyond perception. But a lot of the perceptions that these people have of what the animals is out here, it's not even a real analysis. It's an illusional analysis, huh? I mean, they all robots. A lot of them are robots. The damn humans is robots. I mean, a lot of these animals are robots, and they were specifically created to harvest resources so that they could be used at a later date. Straight up. You know what I mean? So when you're looking at black people, they clones. You know what I mean? In other words, the black people are not the purebred. They not the pure breed. They hybrids. They the ones who mix, who got a lot of human DNA all up in them, animal DNA all up in them. You know what I mean? They're not a pure breed. They hybrids, just like the damn humans. Engineered, being used to bounce rituals off of. That's why you don't never hear them talk about the soul. Because the soul is the pure breed. They the damn hybrids. There's clones all over the planet, man. Peace to everybody in the chat. Peace, peace. Hell yes, huh? So just get the codes. You know they're gonna be pushing the blackout button. I see it coming. People already got their post up. I mean, people got their post up. They sharing the black cube, the Kabbalah cube. Celebrities out there probably talking about, yeah, you know, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. Those ain't nothing but lost God. I don't even know why people still even listen to celebrities, man. I mean, if you was in a relationship with somebody like these celebrities, man, these celebrities don't do a damn thing for you. They don't even acknowledge your existence. The only time they talk to you is when they get in a check. You know what I mean? That's the only time they talk to you, when they get in a check. They don't care about you, son. You know what I mean? But yet these people still entertain these celebrities, man. They still entertain these lust gods. The gods of lust. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up here listening to these people. In 2020, nobody should be listening to none of these celebrities, man. We in 2020, man. You know what I mean? And these people still up here looking up to celebrities, man. Like, come on, son. Man, listen, son. It's crazy, bro. Hey, man, but you know, when you aging for the beast, man, you gotta aging up, man. Word up. But yo, man, it's a quick little video right there, man, talking about, you know, them etheric rays, man, ether rays. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be getting that update, you know, the 5G they got up. You know, that's a shield. You know, they creating the shield. You know, they blocking it out. Attempting to block out the sun. Not physical. There's not a physical blackout. It's more like a reprogramming blocks. They reprogramming the photons. Not even the photons. They reprogramming the hieroglyph communication that's coming from the sun. You know what I mean? That's all encoded in the light rays, which is what they would call the light spectrum. The red, the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange, and they have vibrations within those vibrations that reflects different, what they would call colors, that cannot be seen by humans with no machine. You know what I mean? No matter how much they try to fine tune and tweak and try to mix colors together to make it look like something, there's vibrations in there that they cannot see. And they will never see. It's only meant for the etheric beings. It's only meant for us. You know what I mean? They know it's there. But they know they can't see it or tap into it. And they don't want you to tap into it. So how do they do that? By got you focusing on this mass ritual that's taking place on the planet. As I stated before, anytime you see celebrities get behind something, man, you should already know it was engineered. When the hell do celebrities get behind anything of import that's of importance? When? When? When do celebrities ever get behind anything that's of real importance? They never do, man. They never do, man. These people about sitting up here lying and backstabbing you, getting their checks, and go live off somewhere in the woods wherever they at. Like a bunch of damn squirrels in trees. You know what I mean? That's what they about, man. So you should already know if they speaking up on something trying to make it seem like they mad. Oh, we had up to here with y'all killing us. Man, sit your coon ass down. You know what I mean? You been cooning and before how many motherfucking movies you been with a bee shot your ass down? You ain't had nothing to say about that. You getting them checks for that? Those rituals that you doing of them constantly killing the brother man and the damn sister, damn goddess on the damn screen. You ain't had no problem with that. You ain't had no problem on your perm wig and weave being a whore on screen. But now you want to be off camera talking about we tired of y'all calling us bitches. Your whole acting career is based on you being a whore and a bitch. You sitting up here pump faking like you really care about your image. You know what I'm saying? So these celebrities be false flagging, son. They be false flagging. They be sitting up here fronting like they tired of certain situations when a lot of them be with their rubber face causing the goddamn situations. But these rubber face wearers, man. You know what I'm saying? Causing the damn situation. A lot of them be causing the situation. They sustain the situation. These people, every time they speak, they receive a check. These people are up under the zap frequency, son. You know what I mean? Celebrities are under the zap frequencies. They don't speak about nothing unless they get that phone call saying, this is how I want you to handle this situation. I need you to speak on this. I need you to get on this plane, go over here and talk to these people. They under the zap frequency, man. They move when they get zapped. If they ain't speaking, that means they ain't get zapped. You know what I mean? You would think that these celebrities who claim to be so tired about this, what's going on, you could put a couple of these celebrities together. They could have $1 billion in a heartbeat. They could build their own damn precincts. Why haven't they? Because when you really tired about stuff like that, you really make a change. You ain't sitting up here begging and pleading for somebody to change. You make the damn change. You know what I mean? Straight up. Like if you in a neighborhood and you constantly smoke cigarettes and you know that they constantly bringing cigarettes in the neighborhood, you ain't gonna be going up to these people talking about, could you please stop bringing cigarettes into my neighborhood because I'm always going into the store and buying cigarettes. Does that even sound right? You pleading with somebody to stop bringing cigarettes in your neighborhood because you always going into the damn store and buying cigarettes. How about you be like, you know what, man? I don't care how much cigarettes they bring in this damn neighborhood. I ain't smoking no more. That's how you deal with the damn situation, man. These celebrities, they don't deal with situations, man. They trying to make it seem like there's some crazy ass power where these people can't do nothing. The hell out of here, son. There's no power greater than the soul of being. Period. That's not even debatable. These people are demons in God's clothing, pretending to be souls, but they really demons. Lust gods. That's what all these celebrities are. They are lust gods. The fallen, the damn lust gods and the lust goddesses. You know, the gods of the underworld. I mean, the gods who are ruled by lust. When I say that they gods, it don't mean that they got some like high position. These gods are ruled by emotions. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of gods that they are. They are the gods that's in submission to lust and emotions. You know what I mean? And that's what all these celebrities are. Lust gods. They lust. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to help nobody. They trying to get another check. That's what it's all about. And it ain't nothing wrong. It ain't nothing right with that. That's results. I mean, as I stated before, you're always looking at results. Everything you see is results. What you think is an experience that you're having, you are just participating in an experiment. And what they tell you is your experience is nothing more than results. That's all that is being gathered is results. You know what I mean? Straight up. So the hell with these damn celebrities. They up under the zap frequency. You know what I mean? They waiting to be zapped. And when they get that zzz in them, that's when they simulate. Facts. It's not even debatable, man. You know what I mean? These people ain't about changing nothing, son. It's obvious money ain't the problem, son. They keeping you in the vibration. You come up out that vibe, you will see how useless and realistically speaking, corny how these celebrities really are. These celebrities are so corny that they rely on materialism to get your attention. You gotta know that you gotta be the most corniest, unentertaining, damn attractive person on the planet if you need to use materialism to get someone's attention. You know what I mean? That just goes to show, man. Without that material, ain't nobody looking at you. So those people are boring, son. It might seem like, you know what I'm saying, these celebrities just popping. Eliminate all of the luxury. They are bored. They bored out their damn minds. You know what I mean? You see them on screen. Oh, I'm in the house. I'm quarantined. I'm tired of being in the house. I'm so bored. What? How the hell you bored? Hey, it is what it is, man. People ain't got no imagination, nothing, bruh. You should never be bored. But yo, man, it's a quick little video right there, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's all about getting these etheric codes. This video might be up 8 o'clock tonight. I don't know how YouTube do. I mean, it's all about raising the vibe, raising the vibe, raising the vibe. Get these etheric codes, upgrade the DNA, get the black out. Get the ethers in and get the black out. You know what I'm saying? Get the motherfucking emotions out. Put the emotions in the trunk. Put the soul in the front. You know what I mean? Put your motherfucking emotions in the damn trunk and put your soul in the front. Straight up. That's how it got to be from here on beyond. From here on beyond, put your emotions in the trunk and your soul in the front. You know what I mean? Get the ethers in and get the black out. The hell with being black. You can see the results. Why would you even want to simulate being black? Look at the results. Look at the freaking results. Go on the TV and see what's the results of being black. A bunch of humans sitting around them like a damn Thanksgiving turkey, waiting to feed. You know what I mean? Waiting to feed, son. But yo, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all already know what it is. I mean, still getting the notifications. A couple people say they ain't been getting the notifications, man. You know, YouTube be tripping. I already know this. They already curved this channel. I mean, this channel in the curve cut straight up, man. This channel got some ether in it, boy. You know what I mean? The most sophisticated channel on YouTube right now is the Etherable Beings channel. I mean, there's no channel on YouTube like the Etherable Being channel, son. Straight up. Dealing with the real, raw ethers. Dealing with the beings of the beyond. We beyond all these BS titles. We beyond all these fake vibrations. We beyond all these consciousness, all these programs, all these algorithms. You know what I'm saying? We beyond. We beyond. We are beyond. But yo, man, I'm about to get up out of here. I already know what it is, man. Blackout is taking place. And I suggest if you participate in the blackout, get the black out of you. For carbonated beans, if you're still running that black program, you need to bring that black out and bring the ethers in. You know what I mean? The dragon, the solar flares has spoken. The solar flares is coming up out of the dragon's mouth and is causing a blackout. In other words, it's updating the guard race codes to stop being black. You have a new you waiting to be tapped into by way of these hieroglyphs that's coming from the etheric planet known as the sun, Nibiru. You know what I'm saying? That the planet that they say got a weird 33-degree ecliptic orbit. The damn sun, Nibiru. You know what I mean? You have a new you waiting for you to update. But in order for you to get that you have to kill yourself. You have to kill being black. That consciousness, that program, that old ass program, you have to kill it. And you're going to have to kill your emotions with it. Because the new you don't exist being black or emotional. You know what I mean? The dragon has spoken. Raise your freaking vibe. Raise your freaking vibe. Raise your mother freaking vibe. You know what I mean? And I'm up out of here, man. Straight avocados.